Welcome back to another video. Today's video is titled 7 Rules to Live By. Let's get straight into it. Number 1, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. As the Joker once said. A lot of people do not trust their ability. They don't believe in their own competence. They may be fucking brilliant at something, extremely skilled, but they're nervous when it comes to asking for money. Especially asking for a price that they believe they deserve to be paid. They're like, no, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that's too much. They don't believe in themselves. If you know you're fucking good at something, you set the bar high. If people want to pay you, brilliant. They can work with you. And more times than not, when people pay a premium, they respect the investment. They have skin in the game. But if they don't want to pay, then good, you've filtered out those that don't want to pay you. Maybe they can continue consuming your other content that may be for free. For example, with my YouTube channel, I create videos on here every day for free. But I also have a coaching service which I offer on my website, Ben-Hariz.com. Okay, so those that want to pay and interact with me one-to-one can do so, and those that can't afford to, that's fine. Continue watching the free content, which I provide on a regular basis. But don't be nervous. Believe in your own source. I know I'm fucking skilled. I believe in myself. I know if I sit someone down for an hour and talk to them about relationships, talk to them about their career, talk to them about their health, I know I'm going to provide this individual with value. Absolutely. Their style. I mean, you'll definitely get your money's worth if you sit down with me and I talk to you about style. Because that's something I'm very fucking good at. And I will not apologize. And you should stop apologizing. Some of you guys are personal trainers. You teach music and you're scared of asking for money. Set the bar high, man. If you've been working on something for years, developing yourself, you can turn something that you're passionate about into a source of income. Don't let people that want free shit all the time to talk you out of it. Because some people will try and guilt trip you. If you're smart, you understand that this is a business. People aren't going to be walking around essentially giving away free shit like it's a charity. People are inherently self-centered. Most of us are. Okay? We want to do things for ourselves, for our best interest. So there's absolutely nothing wrong. Especially if you're providing value. If the person that's sitting down with you, whether it's you teaching them music or you teaching them fitness, especially if they're gaining value. Some of you guys are not charging enough. And you may think, oh no, I'm charging enough. You may not be. Okay? So that's the first point. If you're good at something, you never do it for free. Point number 2, you don't get a second chance at a first impression. A lot of you guys need to take your first impression seriously. The first time you meet a company director, maybe at your workplace, you know the director's coming in, or the CEO, and you're not dressed the part. Your hair is scruffy, you haven't had a haircut in a while. I know someone's going to say, well, Ali, your hair is long. Yeah, but I take care of my hair. I shampoo and condition it. I brush it. Okay, but you get my point here. You don't take care of your nails. You don't trim your fucking nails. You got dirt under them. Okay? Take care of yourself. Your first impression will last. People will remember you either in a good way, in a positive way, or they're going to be like, yeah, that bastard stinks of shit. Okay? You know, do you look around the room or do you look at someone in the eyes when you shake their hand? People will remember these things, I promise you. Okay, so take your first impression seriously. People ask me all the time, Ali, why do you wear suits almost all the time? First of all, because I feel good when I wear one. That's the important thing. When you feel good, you do good. I walk out the house and I start whistling. With my loafers on and I smell great. Got a nice fitted blazer or a nice suit. But also, I know that the person that's going to meet me is going to think, damn, this gentleman respects himself. This honorable gentleman takes himself seriously. I can't tell you the amount of compliments I get on a regular basis when it comes to my suits. When it comes to the way I present myself. Wow, man, you look sharp. I love this color, this, that. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to encourage you guys to do the same. Take your first impression seriously. It doesn't mean you have to wear a suit every day, because I know for some people that's just not something that they want to do. But your clothes, make sure that they're clean. Your shirts, make sure that you rotate. You don't wear the same shirt every day. Okay? Little things like that. Your first impression is serious. Number 3, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. I think that's from Confucius, this quote. So if you say, nah, man, I just can't, I'm not the kind of person who can create content and become viral. People don't want to listen to a person like me. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you say, you know what, no, I'm charismatic, I'm confident, I articulate myself well, I present myself exceptionally well, people sit down when I talk and they listen. If you encourage yourself and you say things like that, then you're more likely to captivate people when you speak. Your words are powerful. Your words can either fuck you up, okay? Because the warrior within, remember, the warrior within you listens to the words that you utter and is either strengthened by them or weakened by them. Which one is it going to be for you? I make sure that the warrior within listens to empowering words every day. You're capable. You know, you are exceptional. You're a leader. You're magnetic. I say things like that to myself because I fucking believe it. Okay? But it helps to keep listening to things like this because it encourages you to feel different about yourself, which in turn will either lead to a positive result or a negative result. If you're saying some negative shit about yourself, it's going to lead to a negative result. So if you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you will. Okay? So change your words. Number 4, nothing changes if nothing changes. So this is one of the most simple quotes, but it's very profound. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. Something has to fucking change. Something has to give. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and again, expecting different results. I got to the point in my life where I was disgusted with the outcome that I was seeing. And I told myself, Ali, this is fucking unacceptable. Unacceptable. So what did I do? I started to change shit. And what started happening? Things started to improve. I was going one way, and then I changed shit because I was disgusted at myself, and I started going the right way. I'm still improving myself. I'm not where I want to be yet. But I realized that something had to change. And it could be, I want you to identify what it is for you. It could be your health. Maybe you're just gaining weight every week and you're noticing you're not fitting in your clothes in the same way that you were before. Your jeans are too tight. Your blazer, the button is right, like it's on edge. It's about to fucking, you know what I'm saying, fling away because your belly is just putting so much pressure against your blazer. You're noticing these things. Something has to give. You can't keep doing the same things expecting different results. Okay? Number 5, if you give yourself 1 day, it will get done in 1 day. But if you give yourself 30 days, it will get done in 30. Once again, this is a mindset shift that you need to have. If your room is currently not clean, and I hope there's no dry towels on the floor, and some dry socks if you know what I'm talking about, because I tell you guys not to, you know what I'm saying. But if your room is currently not in the cleanest state, shall we say, and you tell yourself, oh, you know, so it's going to take me ages, you know, I'll do it in a month. It will take you a month to clean your room. Something as simple as cleaning a room, it will take you 30 days to do. But if you make a decision, if you just tell yourself, you know what, fuck it, it's getting done today, guess what's going to happen? The entire room will get cleaned in 1 day. It's all about what happens in here. When you make a decision, I'm going to fucking do this. You know when you've been pushing something for a long time? You've been delaying it. Oh, I'll get round to it. And you never fucking do it. And then one day you just get sick of it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking this out now. Taking the shit out the garage and I'm dropping it off somewhere at the skip. You've been telling yourself, oh, I'll do it. So the length of time that you give yourself is usually the length of time it will take. Now, of course, when it comes to achieving success, it's not one of those things where you can put a precise number on it and then it happens on that precise day. No. But other things in your life, things that are smaller. Like, for example, your car's been having an issue and you keep saying to yourself, I'll take it to the garage soon, and you still haven't taken it to the garage. One day you say, fuck it, I'm going right now. Boom, sorted in 1 day. You see what I'm saying, guys? And then number 6, focus on the process, not the prize. Become process orientated. A lot of guys now focus on the end thing, the money, the dineros. I just want money. I want to buy a Bugatti. but they don't focus on the steps to get there. They don't reverse engineer it. They don't have a concrete plan of action. And if they do have a concrete plan of action, they don't genuinely take interest in the process. They're just going through the motions, dragging themselves to do it. You know when you try and pick up a bit like a child that's in a bad mood, you know when they do this thing where they fucking put their arms up and they make themselves so difficult to pick up? It fucking annoys me, man. Why do they do that? I used to do that when I was a kid. My dad will try and pick me up and I'm like, yeah. I don't know, you fucking make yourself impossible to hold. But what was my fucking point anyways? Why did I use that as an example? You know what? I was going to say something profound there for a second. Yeah, the point is they have attitude. Okay, they don't want to do something. And that's the case of most men today. They drag themselves to do shit. When you take genuine interest in the process and you're like, why is that? Like with me, when I started to learn how to trade, I was like, well, why did this move here? Hang on a second. And I started taking notes and I was genuinely curious. So I didn't care about the money. Early on in my 20s, in my late teens, I was just about money, six figures, millionaire. I was saying all this corny shit. And then as I matured, I realized, you know what? Process. Make sure you're in love with the process, okay? Maybe in love isn't the right word or the right phrase, shall I say. Immersed. Okay? Hands-on when it comes to the process. Okay? Attentively taking action. Attentively, you're aware of what's happening and you're learning and you're soaking in as much as possible. And last but not least, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. I lost a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, about 2 years ago now, almost 2 years. And he was 33 years old, and it came as an enormous shock to me because I was speaking to him just a few days before he passed away. And we were always talking about our goals for tomorrow and for the years to come. And we used to talk about, oh, we're going to buy this car, we're going to do this and that. And me and him used to really, you know, have these incredible conversations late night. And the last thing I would have expected was for him to have passed away early on in his 30s. I mean, I remember getting the phone call that day. I couldn't speak. I was that shocked. Especially when it's someone young, early 30s. And it makes you think, you know what? It could be my time one day. It could be my time next week. It could be my time next month. Genuinely speaking, car accident, boom, you're finished. And there you were talking about 10 years from now. There's nothing wrong with talking about the future. But remember death. I know that sounds negative, but when you remember death, it makes you more alive, more aware, more present in the moment. It makes you value things like the relationship that you have with your parents, with your spouse, with your kids. Okay, it makes you take action more urgently. A lot of people think, yeah, I'm going to get older. By my mid-40s, they're 20 now. By my mid-40s, 50s, I'm going to do... You can't be thinking that far ahead. If God allows you to live up until that point, fantastic. And I really hope you do. But don't have the arrogance to think that you can do nothing now and then as you get older you'll sort things out. No, you may not be here next year. I know plenty of people, young men who passed away from cancers, prostate cancers, things like that. So remembering death is not a negative thing. It just gives you perspective. And it allows you to be a lot more appreciative of the time that you are alive and you are healthy. Okay? Because you're alive right now. You're watching this video, you're breathing. I hope you're breathing at least. If you're not, then damn. But you get the point here, guys. Okay? Be appreciative of the moment, of every breath that you take. Some people can't even breathe without excruciating pain. And there you are, everything is good. Of course, there's things that we always wish we can improve in ourselves. But you're alive right now, you're here. Okay? Hopefully this video has helped you guys. If it has, hit that like and subscribe button down below. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.